What is going on, everyone? It is your boy Tyler from State of the Yanks, and welcome to the third episode of State of the Yankees. The Yankees dropped a tough one in Milwaukee, losing the series. It was not a fun watch for most of the games, especially last night's game. Yankees looking to move ahead. Um, there was a lot of things that was to be concerned about this series with Montes and his shoulder. We don't know how that's going to turn out, and with Aaron Jicks, some of the stuff he said. But we'll cover all that. We'll get into that. Really looking forward to tonight's stream. So everyone say what up. Phone lines are going to be open the whole night. Everyone wants to come join, and let's get right into it. Alrighty, game one. The Yankees were in Milwaukee. Frankie Montes on the mound. Really wanted a strong start from Montes Friday night. He just couldn't come through. It's really starting to be concerning because now it's starting to look like, okay, what did we really trade for? Did we trade for a number 2 or did we trade for a number 4? He is a number 4 starter. You could go Garrett, Nestor, Sevy, Montes. I might even put Tyone over Montes because Tyone shows that he could have a little bit of length to him. Montes guy's got no length to him. He went 3 1/3, 4 hits, 4 earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and gave up 1 homer. Ugly start from the guy. He had 79 pitches when he came out through 3 1/3. Just really did not look good. You had to piece it together, and then he might go to the IL. It's really upsetting. Lucas Licky came in, and then Greg Weissert came in to close that inning. Licky went 1 inning or a third of an inning, 2 hits, 1 earned, and then Weissert went a third with a K. Greg Weissert, guy starting to look a little bit better. He's starting to really settle in now. You see his ERA coming down from 10. I like the guy, Greg. If you need another arm in the playoff, I like Greg Weissert. I like his stuff. I think once he settles in some more, I think he'll have a good potential. The guy was one of the top closers in the minors, so I think he's got good potential. Greg's the guy, and he's got a nice mustache. Same with Licky. And then Domingo. It was interesting. We saw Domingo out of the bullpen, and now this is something that I was wondering what they were going to do with Mingo. They're obviously not going to bring Montes out in the bullpen. They traded for him. They're too stubborn to ever do that. They're not going to bring Montes out in the bullpen. They traded for Montes, so he's going to stay in the rotation. But Mingo out of the bullpen, his stuff played pretty nice out of the bullpen. I was saying this about Clark episode. Mingo's stuff played pretty well out of that bullpen. I liked it. It looked really good. So Domingo went 1 2/3 of an inning. He went a hit, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Stuff looked really good. He didn't really look overmatched at any point. Wasn't really overmatching the hitters. However, it did look really good out of the bullpen. I'm not the biggest Domingo fan, but if he's going to be pitching well, if he's going to be on this team, I prefer him to be pitching well. And then after that, they piece it together with Wandy going 1/3 and a strikeout. Trevino went an inning with 3 Ks. Loizaga went an inning with 1 hit and then a K. And then Clay went 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. It's one thing we're going to see with Clay is a theme of the series is, and recently since he's come off the IL, is this guy needs a clean inning. He needs a clean save. He hasn't really had any clean saves. It's been difficult. It's been rough. This guy really just needs a clean save, man. He's coming in. He's walking guys, giving up a hit. He's getting the saves most time. I know he blew game 2. But he's getting the saves, man. They're just not clean. They're not good. They're not that Clay we saw when he was coming out in that first game, just firing that ball in there, man. So that was game 1. Some notes on game 1. Like I said before, Domingo stuff played really well out of the pen. Waldo, man, guy was on base like crazy this series, and especially in game 1. He was on base 5 times. He was 2 for 2 with 2 runs and 3 walks. Offense is starting to look nice. If Waldo's offense can come through, guys, is an absolutely insane defender. So if Waldo's offense can come through, that would be really nice. And the Yanks, man, putting up 5 in the first, they just couldn't get it done, man. Once you get a big lead like that, you look to Montes to really come out and shut it down, man. He couldn't shut it down, and they didn't give the lead early, but they got runs. They let up runs really early. It's not what you want to see, especially from a guy who was traded to be number 2. That's why I said you get Castillo or Rodon. You don't settle for Montes. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why would you settle for Montes? Frankie Montes. Like, the fans knew before on Twitter, 5.71 ERA coming in, excuse me. The fans, 5.71 ERA outside of Oakland. The fans knew that at the deadline. Why don't the Yankees head coaches or head clubhouse, the nerds, why don't they see that, man? It's absolutely ridiculous. Clay just didn't look so good. But JD, man. JD. That was a tough watch on this one, I guess. I wrote that down. JD was a tough watch. Oh no. Listen, man. If JD was a tough, no, I think JD hit a homer. Did JD hit a homer that game? He hit a homer in game 2. Listen, these are what my notes look like. And also, I was not home. I was only home for one of these games this year, so this is what my notes look like. Cut me some slack. I got still getting organized here, everyone. But little side note, anecdote. Popping on Twitter recently. I don't know if you guys see me on Twitter at Bradley Boy with 2 Y's. I've been popping on Twitter, man. Shout out everyone that's replying. Shout out Eric Hubbs. Shout out Pitching Ninja. Shout out Michael K Show. Shout out so many, dude. Patches O'Houlihan. Shout out Gabe. Shout out Mario. Shout out everyone, bro. Everyone's liking the shit, bro. And I know I'm annoying the fuck out of everyone on their pages. I'm just going crazy on Twitter, man. But shout out everyone. Hopefully you guys translated into follows on the Twitter page. Follow me on Twitter at Brilly Boy. But let's move into game 2. JMO Saturday in Milwaukee. I said it before the game. JMO was going to deal. I was really, really hoping that JMO was going to deal. He did not deal. He went 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks. From a 5, it's not bad, but come on, JMO. Like last year, JMO showed signs where he pitched really well. He pitched really, really well. You kind of want JMO to do that, man. You kind of want JMO to pitch well. I remember last year he had like it was like one start where he had like a crazy amount of Ks. It was like 7 Ks in like 4 innings. This guy was, where's that, JMO? And he's on his walk year, so like I don't see him getting like a big deal anywhere else, or even getting like a lot of traction on the market. So I do see him maybe returning to the Yanks, but I just would like this guy to pitch better, man. Just pitch better. Your number 2 pick behind Cole, man. Beginning of the year, you're pitching so good. Do what you were doing then. It seems like in the beginning of the year, Yanks were just throwing the ball right down the middle. Like I remember Nestor, but the guy had like the lowest ERA, and he was just throwing it right down the middle, like 91, just center dick. And it was working out for a little while, and then it stopped working out. But Nestor's good; he adjusted to it. Tyone, man, just figure out what you were doing and start doing it good. But JMO was battling, though. He was battling, kept him in the game. It was just a tough watch. Yanks did not have a lot of offense in this one. There was no fight in the game. It was just a lot of poor at bats. They were 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. And Giancarlo looked terrible in this game. Just absolutely terrible in this one. Giancarlo looked so bad. Giancarlo, when his timing is off, is just one of the worst things to watch in baseball. He doesn't know. He talked about it one time about his tunneling. And when he's off, when he's not tunneling balls, probably you can't see like what it is. That's why he's swinging at the balls that are that are in the other batter's box. He doesn't know where the ball is. When that's off, and Carlo, man, so many of these balls I'm watching, I'm like, oh, Carlo should take that deep. Carlo would take that deep. Carlo would take that deep. Like, they're not even pitching around him. They're actually attacking him, and it's working for other pitchers. It's what's working for them. But they're hanging balls, and Carlo should take these balls deep. But then Weiser came in. He pitched the inning just clean. Chapman came in. That was fun. This guy Chapman, nothing gives you more confidence than Chapman coming straight out of the bullpen, firing 4 balls in a row and 1 straight to the backstop. Like, that's exactly what you want to see from Chapman. And people don't talk about this. This guy Chapman got the yips. No one talks about the yips, man. It's gone. This guy Chapman might have the yips. You never know. He might have the yips. He might have the yips, man. You never know. I just thought my mic wasn't on for a second. That would have been fucking terrible. Yeah, Chapman just can't pitch, dude, and he should not be on the playoff roster. There should be no situation in a playoff game where Chapman comes in unless you're down by 30. There's no situation where Chapman should come in the game. One guy who should come in the game, Don Marinaccio, came in 1 inning, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Ron's got nasty stuff. He throws frisbees. Ron is just absolutely ridiculous. I've talked about Ron many a times. Ron is just a guy. Ron is absolutely a beast. Ron is just absolutely sick. He's just cracked. Ron is just cracked. But yeah, it's a really, really tough game to watch. It was 3-0 by the third inning. Willie Adames. Hated that guy on the Rays. See that guy on the Brewers just kill the Yanks. Kill the Yanks again. I think it was game 3. No, game 2. Oh, no, he didn't hit another home. I'm sorry about that. He killed the Yanks again, though, man. That guy Willie, man. And Stan just looks lost at the plate. Game 2 was a tough watch, man. I was watching it with my boy. It was a tough one to watch. Well, let's move on to game 3. Today, the Yankees won 12-8. And it was a Garrett Cole day on the bump. Garrett Cole bump day. And everyone was very excited. You know, we love Garrett Cole. It's our ace. Garrett Cole stand. But man, Garrett, this guy's got to figure out a way to stop getting beat by the homer. It's literally the homer every time. It's 2 or 3 pitches a game where if he didn't throw that pitch, he would have an outstanding game. He needs to stop getting beat by the homer, lock in, and get in the lab and figure it out. Go look at it. Why are these guys taking me deep? Figure that out and do the opposite. Stop throwing the same pitches, man. Stop letting guys take you deep. It's every game. It's so predictable. Something happens. Oh, gets in a little bit of trouble. A semi-good hitter, sometimes not even a good hitter comes up. Boom, Cole's giving up a homer. It's just how it happens. The guy needs to stop. Stop. Figure out why you're getting fucking taken deep, Cole, and stop it. And stop it. Stop getting taken deep. It's absolutely ridiculous. He goes 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. Colin Wong, 3-run homer in the first. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how long I can support this guy for. I'm kidding. I'm a Garrett Cole stand forever. But it's absolutely ridiculous, man. Garrett Cole, dude, go deep, man. It's like you go deep in games, but it's not good for giving up runs like that, man. And then Tyrone Taylor, don't know who that guy is. I'm sure he's a great ball player. Took him deep again. Made it 4 runs for them. Just stop giving up the run. He finishes with 8 Ks on the day. Garrett, I'm telling you right now. Look at me, Garrett. Look at me in my eye. I got you right there. I got you on the special thing. Garrett, if you stop giving up home runs, you would be the best pitcher in all of baseball. It's just stop giving up 1 or 2 home runs a game. Just how about you just don't give up any home runs, please? Just don't give up a home run, man. You'll be the best pitcher in baseball. Makes no sense. And I know you're back using the sticky. I know it. This league spin rates are up. I know there's some sticky going on. Stop giving up home runs, man. But Waldo had another good game. Waldo went 3 for 4 in this one, 2 RBIs. And then Judgy, all rise for the Judge. Judge goes 4 for 5 with 2 homers, 58 and 59. Judge is absolutely ridiculous. I think he's 1 point off. I think he's at 316. 317 is the lead for the Triple Crown. Judge might actually win the Triple Crown. And it's absolutely ridiculous that he might do that. We'll table that for later because that's a whole conversation. Is Judge having the greatest walk year of all time? I think he is. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. And then Rizzo and Judge go back to back. Rizzo today, 3 for 6 coming back off his IL stint with an RBI. Positive look from Rizzo. I said it. I need the boy Rizzo. I need him back hitting bombs. You already know who I'm rocking. I got the big Riz on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Big Riz. Aaron Jicks got a home run. We'll talk about Hicks in a little bit too. This guy, he cannot be on the playoff roster. If he's on the playoff roster, I'll say it every time, every episode until the playoffs. If he's on the playoff roster, I will freaking riot. There should be no reason why he's on the playoff roster. It's absolutely ridiculous. This guy should not be on the playoff roster. Shouldn't be even playing in the game, dude. Shouldn't be playing in the freaking game. Oswaldo made another nice play out in right field. It's absolutely ridiculous, guys. For 10 plus DRS in right. It's absurd. Got to play 30 games. And also one thing that was overlooked, Marwin went down. Hopefully he's all right. Got hit in the face, not good. But Marwin went down, and who they throw in first base? This guy Waldo, man, playing for first base for the first time in his career, first and second time in his career. Guy Waldo, dude, that's exactly what you freaking want from a rookie. He comes up and he says, bro, I'll do anything. I'll do anything to help the team win. He's not worried about being flashy. He's not worried about this. He's not worried about that. He's worried about making the team win and helping the team win. That's all you need. help the team win, and he's doing that, and he should be in the playoff roster. He's played himself into a playoff spot, even if he's a late game defensive replacement. Who do you want there in the outfield over Waldo? You want Hicks out there in the outfield over Waldo? Get out of here. You're bugging. You're bugging. It's going to be Waldo, Bader, Judge. Boom. Perfect. Stanton DH. And if you do have to play Stanton in the outfield, oh no, it's universal DH. Never mind. Stanton will probably never see the outfield. But if you do play Stanton in the outfield, you would put him in right, and you could probably DH Waldo. Or you could just use Waldo late game replacement, like I said, because I do not want Aaron Jicks. And he did hit a home run today. But Hicks, dude, we're going to talk about you in a second, man. We're going to talk about you in a second. Clark left the game today with an injury. He went 2-point run, two in the third inning, 3 hits, two earned runs, 4 strikeouts, and he gave up that big homer. Hopefully Clark's okay. You never want to see anyone get hurt. Love the way Clark stuff plays out of the pen. That guy Clark, man, he's a freaking beast, bro. That guy's a freaking beast. He's an animal. He would be a 2 on any other team, a high 3, low 2 on any other team. And we got him in our pen. That's a weapon that we need to use. And Johnny looked good today. He went 2/3. He went a hit. Johnny's starting to look good. Johnny's stuff is coming back. Johnny's stuff is really coming back. I'm really enjoying seeing Loizaga again. He's not all the way back yet, but you could tell he's on the way back. Johnny's coming back. And then we have Clay Holmes came in. Another thing I said, he went an inning with 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Clay needs a clean inning, man. He needs a clean inning. And that's actually a conversation we're going to get into right now. Clay, since he returned from the IL, he's pitched pretty well. He's gotten saves, but the thing is he's not having clean innings. He's just walking guys. He's giving up hits. He's getting into trouble. He gave up the walk-off the other night, but Clay needs to pitch dominant. You need a demon sinker. Whatever he was doing, figure it out, man. Figure it out. Go back to the lab and figure it out, man, because we need you, Clay. We're all in on you. So you need to be our closer. Even if Loizaga, because there was talk to Loizaga becoming the closer, even if Loizaga starts pitching well, I trust Clay more. I need Clay to start pitching good. He's getting saves. He's finishing innings. He's finishing ball games, but he needs to have a clean shutdown inning, 3 up, 3 down, like he was doing. This guy's 80% ground ball rate to start the season, or before the first half of the season. It's absolutely ridiculous. Come on, Clay, come back. I have faith in Clay Holmes that he can come back. But we'll see, because Chapman's out of the question for a closer. He's out of the question. He should not even come in at all. I said Chapman coming down 4 runs in the 7th inning of a game is just how far this guy has fallen. Like, wow. Like, imagine you go back a couple years and you say that, yeah, Chapman is going to be so bad that we're using him down 4 in the 7th inning. And he still can't pitch, firing it to the backstop. Absolutely ridiculous. But what I was saying about Hicks before, going back to that conversation, and I'm paraphrasing here, but Hicks was saying, and he got asked a question, and he said, I didn't get enough playing time here. And I'm paraphrasing. He said, I'd help another team win if I was on the team. He said he's not sure what's going to happen, where he's going to be, but he said if he was on another team, he would help that team win. You didn't get enough playing time. Shout out to Hubs. From late June to August, this guy started 37 to 42 games. He had a slash line of 195, 327, 305. You slugged 305. That's good for 628 OPS. 628. IKF is outslugging you, bro. And he has a better OPS than you, dude. That's when you know you have a problem. When IKF, no pop in his bat, got professional singles hitter, has a higher slugging OPS than you, that's when you know you got a problem, Hicks. I don't even care about 327. I don't care. That's a good on base, but I don't care. It means nothing for Aaron Hicks. It means absolutely nothing. What do you mean you didn't get enough time? You get time. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. How many times are you going to make the last out of the inning? If Hicks comes up with 2 outs and you bet that he's going to get out, he makes the last out of the inning every single time he's up with 2 outs. It's absolutely ridiculous. I cannot watch Aaron Hicks anymore play. I can't watch him play anymore. I can't do it. It's annoying. No one likes this guy. What do they see in Aaron Hicks that they run him out there every single day? What has he shown you that's made you say, today, he's going to do something? And I know he got the homer today, but even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes. It doesn't matter. This guy, Aaron Hicks, sucks. He sucks. And I don't want him to play bad, but every time he hits a homer, it does something good. It just that justifies it in their mind to run him out there again. But I don't want him to play bad, but he sucks. This guy cannot play. Bader, I need you. Um, well, let's move on into the awards portion. We got a couple awards today. We have the Golden Ball Award, which goes to Johnny Loizaga. Johnny Loizaga, like I said, the results aren't coming through all the way, but he did pitch pretty well in this series. He pitched in, I think it was all three of the games. He ends up going a total of hang on there, brethren. I think it was 2 1/3 innings. I think he goes up a total of 2 1/3 innings. Yeah, 2/3, 1 2/3. Oh no, so he went 3 2/3 innings. Or 2 2/3, one of those two. He's getting the Golden Ball Award either way. Stuff is coming back, and we can get a good banging Loizaga out of the pen. That's exactly what we need. We need Loizaga coming out of the pen good. And Loizaga, he's got that nasty stuff. Love Loizaga. So Johnny, let's go. Giving you the award. Build on it, and let's freaking go. This one's very obvious, but the Golden Bat Award, Aaron Judge. This series, he had 583, 2 homers, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, and a 1.917 OPS. Absolute video game numbers. This guy's just on a heater. Even when he's not hitting home runs, he's not getting out. This guy's ripping singles, ripping doubles. This guy is just absolutely ridiculous. They're walking him. This guy Judge is on. He's hitting like I've never seen anything like it before. I've said it on Twitter. I've never seen a season like this. This guy, Aaron Judge, is doing something special. He's doing something absolutely special, man. And before we get into the new award that I just invented earlier today, we have the Send That Boy to Pluto Award, and it's going to Aaron Hicks. And he actually didn't hit bad in this series, but just based off what he said earlier, that guy needs to be sent to Pluto. Aaron Hicks, dude, get out of there. 37, 42 games, 195, 327, 305. And while playing below average defense, you're saying you don't get enough playing time, send you to Pluto. See if they got a baseball team there. This guy should be gone. And my new award is called the Chef Burley That Boy's Cooking Award. Take the headphones off here. The Chef Burley That Boy's Cooking Award. And it's going to the boy who's cooking. You know who's cooking? Aaron Judge, baby. Aaron Judge is cooking. Aaron Judge is going to break the world. Aaron Judge is cooking, man. He's going to break the home run record. He is going to break the... Fuck. Let me run this back. My headphones is throwing me off. Let me run this back. The Chef Burley That Boy's Cooking Award goes to Aaron Judge. That boy is cooking. He's heating up, man. 58 and 59 today. He's going to break the AL home run record. He's going to win the Triple Crown. He's 1 point off the leader for batting average. It's absolutely ridiculous the stuff this guy's doing. This guy hit 583 this series. He would have 1.917 OPS. You don't see stuff like that often, guys. We don't see a guy with 59 home runs on September 18th often when 17, 18 games left to play. It's absolutely ridiculous. This guy's going to not only get 61, he's going to probably get 65. I think he might have a chance getting close, not 70, but he can get up to 66, 67 if he gets on a heater right here, dude. A couple multi-hit games. This guy Judge could be at 63 homers by Thursday. You don't know. This guy could go on an absolute heater. He's on an absolute heater, but he could go on an absolute heater. This guy, Aaron Judge, man, he's cooking up. So we brought out the chef hat. That was the Chef Burley That Boy's Cooking Award. But yeah, let's get back into the final discussions here. Oswaldo Peraza, probably seen the last of that guy. With everyone coming back, got Bader coming back. Let me fix my hair. With everyone coming back, you got Bader coming back. You have DJ coming back. There's not a lot of roster spots left. This guy's probably gonna get sent down, and it sucks because you might as well play him while he's up here. but I forget who said it on Twitter. Shout out to whoever said this on Twitter. Um, they said, I think it was Johnny's Lasagna. He said that maybe they just want to give Oswaldo the opportunity just to see the big league players and watch him play, but he should have got more playing time while he was up here. What's the point of giving this guy up here if you're not going to play him? Play the freaking kid, man. Play the kid. If he's going to play next year, play the kid now. There's no reason to be running out Aaron Jicks every day and shortstop IKF, third base IKF. Put IKF at third base, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Bro, Mike Hawk. What up, Mike Hawk? What up, Mike? How you doing, bro? What's going on, my man? You got to run Peraza out there every freaking day. It's just give the guy some burn. What is it? It's not gonna hurt him. It'll give him more experience. You want to just have him sit there and do nothing? So Oswald Peraza is probably gone. We've probably seen the last of him, which is upsetting. But with Bader, like I said, and DJ coming back, you need some roster spots. It's also interesting. I don't know who else is gonna go. I don't think Florial's on the team right now. I wish they would DFA Hicks. Just DFA Hicks for Bader, man. Just get rid of this freaking guy. They would not DFA him because they don't want someone to pick him up for the playoffs. It's the pass to him at first. Never mind. Just DFA Hicks and DFA Chapman. No other team could pick them up. Just get rid of them, man. If they're not going to be in the playoff roster, just freaking get rid of them. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. But yeah, when will Judge get 62? I think Judge will get 62. I'm hoping he does it against Boston. Boston, I think, comes into the Bronx. I think they have a 2-game with Pittsburgh, 2-game set with Pittsburgh. I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Boston comes to the Bronx. Boston coming to do Judge getting 62 against Boston. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. First, he's got to get to 61 though. That guy O'Neal Cruz needs to watch Judge because Judge said when he looked at O'Neal, he said he saw something better. Judge has 114-point batting average difference between him and O'Neal and like 50 home runs. But this guy Judge, he saw something better in O'Neal. Who knows though? O'Neal, he's young. He's young. He also killed 3 people in a drunk driving accident, but O'Neal's young. He wasn't drunk. I don't think he was drunk. He hit someone who was drunk on a motorcycle. I shouldn't have said that. I didn't know a lot about that. I shouldn't have talked about it. But yeah, they're going to Pittsburgh, or Pittsburgh coming in, and then Boston's coming in, I believe. So hopefully he gets it against Boston. That would be great. Love to see it. Just top of a great season from Judge, breaking the record against Boston. I'm gonna try to go. It's gonna be hard to predict. Like I feel like this guy's at 59. This guy might hit 2 homers tomorrow. I'm thinking like spreading it out. I don't know when. I'm trying to go figure out the game when he's gonna hit it. Ticket prices are surging. Everyone wants to see this guy get 60. Zach Campbell's gonna catch the ball. I already know. I asked him. I was at the game versus the Rays, and I said, "What are you gonna do if you catch 61 or 62?" And he was like, "I'll trade it for a lot of good stuff." And I was talking about this on Twitter today. Dude, there's nothing you could ask for from the Yankees apart from like lifetime season tickets that like make it worth giving that ball back. Judge nowadays, the home run ball, that ball will be worth just millions of dollars. Maybe not millions of dollars, maybe, but like that ball will be worth a lot of freaking money, dude. And that lucky person that catches that ball. Here's my prediction. I know the section's pretty good. It's going 1-0. No, 62 is going to be a bomb. 61, where he ties it, it's going 104, which is right field, one section over from the bullpen. 62 is going to be an absolute nuke. It's going 130. No, it's going 236, which is left field, one section up. It's going to be an absolute missile, 62. And then after that, who knows? I wonder if the last ball is going to be valuable that he hits his last homer. Like if he gets to like 66 or 7 or 66, if that ball is going to be valuable. But yeah, 61 and 62, oof, those balls are going to be selling for a pretty penny. Another thing, Glaber's on a heater. He didn't really do that well. Did he even play today? I missed the game today. I was at work. But Glaber's been on a heater, man. He hit well this series. Gleyber Torres staying hot. Glaber's turning it on. Short, going opposite field, like we talk about. Glaber staying hot, man. Love that guy, Gleyber. I'm going to open up phones here, man. Anyone wants to call, give me a phone call, 631-800-4414. Call in with your thoughts and opinions. I'm not going to go for too much longer, but if someone does want to call in, I will take a call. Gleyber Torres, man. The guy's freaking good. Young Gleyber. He's only 25. Sometimes you forget that he's only 25, man. It's because he's been in the league for so long, but he just every time you just think he's done, he just pulls you back in with the heat, and you just forget, like, oh man, like this is what Glaber looks like. Clearing the bases with doubles, hitting bombs, hitting, pulling, waiting for his pitch and pulling it, but looking to go up and when making good contact and hitting it out. Use that porch, dude. I forget who said it, but they said Yankee Stadium, it's not a lefty ballpark anymore. Because what they did was they got righties who could hit it out to the porch. It's a right-handed ballpark right now. Because think about it. You got Judge, you got Carlo, you got Glaber. Like these are guys that poke it out. DJ, look to poke it out to the porch and use the porch to your advantage. It's freaking, it's absolutely insane. I guess you would have loved some lefties in there. We got Benny and Rizzo, but it's a right-handed ballpark, man. Um, but yeah, guys, we got Nestor Cortez Jr. on the mound tomorrow or next game. I think it's tomorrow. Look for Nestor to shut down, man. Nestor's pissed off. Everyone's saying Cole game one, Cole game one. Nestor's gonna shut down tomorrow. He's gonna be on an absolute. Uh, he's gonna be on a. He's gonna be absolutely on one tomorrow. Look for Nestor to shut it down. Everyone's saying Cole. Cole is the game one starter. Nestor's gonna go out and say, "Hey, man, I've been doing this all year. I'm the game one starter. I'm not gonna use him in game one, but Nestor's gonna do it. He's gonna have a good game tomorrow." But yeah, guys, thank you for everyone who tuned in. Thank you for everyone who watching this. This was State of the Yanks, episode 3. I think it says episode 2, whatever it is. But yeah, everyone, you have a great night. And I will see you after the Pittsburgh series in a few days. Whoop, whoop. Go Yankees.